Welcome back to the Low, and I'm Boyce. Joining me once again is Mia. What do you got on the Low today?
Today, we are going to talk about how Trump opened an office of the former president in Florida. The office is granted him by the Former President's Act of 1958, which was initially enacted for Harry Truman, which entitles former presidents to a slew of benefits, including Secret Service protection, a sizable pension, and $100,000 a year for staff. And that's for life.
But yeah, so in the articles on the CNN article and the Reuters article and the link in the description box down below here, you guys can read more about this. But it says that in summary, Trump automatically qualifies for this benefit because he served his entire term. And even if he's impeached posthumously, he still gets it. Which is just a great ironic FU to us, the taxpayers. We voted him out. And he's impeached twice, and yet he still gets to waste $100,000 a year on staff and gets full pension and gets free health care. The rest of us don't. And he gets a UBI. The rest of us don't. A pension. He gets all the things that we're fighting for, being impeached twice. He got fired twice.
For doing the worst job of any president in all of history.
As far as I'm concerned.
Cure for life.
Well, the thing is he's a resident of Florida right now, but he's also going to be sued by the city that he lives in because he has a contract with the city. So this is all up in the air. We don't know anything because he's going to be in court for the next decade, I hope. I'm trying to figure all this stuff out. And then none of this stuff can really be, no definite plans can be made.
And I do understand the initial creation of the Former President's Act was to help Harry Truman, who had gotten himself into a great deal of debt before he entered office.
Broke ass.
Yep. He wouldn't come out of office and be destitute. You don't really want your former president to be destitute in most scenarios. We just happen to have a pretty glaring exception in Orange today.
Do we ever? And that's just pathetic. It just shows more how this system is kind of broken. And again, I'll always come back to this point. We need an updated Bill of Rights. We need an updated Constitution. We need some amendments. We haven't had an amendment since the 50s or 60s, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, you guys. But the Constitution is a living, breathing document capable of being amended to keep up with the times. So once again, here we are left, with our pants down, exposed once again of another flaw that we don't care to address, apparently, because someday it could be you benefiting from raping our culture and our taxes to benefit yourself. And it's just pathetic.
And if you're wondering what Trump's plans are, currently he doesn't have any.
He hasn't for the past 4 years. Let's be real.
Yeah. He has not, and he's not making any right now. He's laser focused on the impeachment trial coming up. And a source for People says he will spend the coming weeks working on his impeachment trial and listening to advisors on a variety of issues. I think it will be a while before he decides his next steps, but he is aware of the support he still has in the Republican Party and will exploit it. And I don't think they chose those words lightly. Exploit is exactly the right word for how Donald Trump will treat this.
Yeah. Well, just like he treated all the people that stormed the castle for him, As soon as it didn't benefit him politically, they'll be held and they'll be prosecuted the full extent of the law, okay? After I told them to, okay? It's pathetic.
It really
in
is.
his little bunker tent. Oh, boy.
And
I don't know, man.
Final little factoid for you here. Approximately $4 million of benefits are billed to taxpayers a year for our 4 living former presidents.
I understand why they need Secret Service. But I like to go back to what Andrew said, that you should not be able to financially benefit from being a public servant after you leave office. And do they ever? Now, I will never push back on the Secret Service. They do need physical protection. They'll always be under threat of murder, kidnap, the whole 9 yards. Again,
if you came into office already wealthy, which the majority of them do, Most of them do not need a helping hand afterwards, and certainly not on the dime of the taxpayers. Even though $4 million is a drop in the bucket, it's more than a drop in the bucket that any of us has afforded.
Well, $4 million could be going to helping people pay off their student loans and give them health care and universal basic income. Do the math, folks. $4 million divided by $12,000 a year. How many people does that equal? About 3,600, I think, is what I'm guessing off the top of my head. But yeah, so I don't know. Let us know what you guys think about this in the comment section. This is just a really bad situation. And then we'll be waiting to see what the hell this idiot does next. I can't wait to not mention him again in the news. I would really want to turn the page. This guy's still in purgatory, a legal purgatory right now. And we got to know.
Chaos for the next.
Who knows how long?
Until he dies.
Until he dies, probably.
We're funding his chaos.
Yes, that's it. We're funding his reality show with taxpayers' money now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just let us know what you guys think about this in the comments section, man. And while you're here, give the video a like and hit subscribe and ring notification bells just like normal. And we'll see you guys next time on the Trickle Up Daily News, the low gang gang.